Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This is going to be a solar eclipse pick a pile reading. We have pile 1, green stone, pile 2, the heart, and pile 3, the amethyst. Please pick your pile now and we will get into your reading. Hi friends, thank you for joining me in this space. As you looked over your piles, I hope you chose, reflected on the stone, what's drawing you in. Of course, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You can always catch me for the next reading, and also watch the April Astro Tarot and Love Messages. I have Aries through Virgo posted, and I'll be posting throughout the next week the rest of the 12 signs. I highly encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay in tune and in touch with your placements when I post them. All right, so let's jump right in here. So in those April readings, I do go a bit more in detail on the astrological meaning behind the solar eclipse for each of the signs, specifically sun and ascendant, dealing with house system. So you can tune into that to get more detailed messages. Okay, but we're just gonna do a pick a pile and see what comes up for you during the solar eclipse. It's a total solar eclipse here in the northern hemisphere. Some of you may be able to actually view it depending on where you are in its trajectory. So with this pick a pile, I have oracles and I have some tarot. And what I did was I separated the major arcana from my 78 elemental deck. So we'll see what the major archetype that's showing up for you is. And with this 78 elemental deck, they do have a chakra and meditation card, and you got the meditation card. So it's not technically a major arcana, but it is very prevalent. Okay, so we're gonna go with it for you. So I will show you the cards as we go here. So we have meditation. That's your overarching message, right? Major arcana is really the highlight, right? And we'll see how it correlates with the rest of your cards. We have wild woman or wild man, however you identify. We have Venusian energy, so you could be a Taurus or a Libra or dealing with it, but this is just an overall energy. We have health and friendship. We have the shadow from the wild unknown. For our tarot message, we have the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Wands. This is Leo, Sag energy. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in reverse. Okay. I will be clarifying as needed. So pile 1, let's just get right into it. So overarching major arcana is meditation. I've been talking about this for Aries season. Aries is the warrior within, right? And the biggest lesson, especially with this North Node in Aries, is the evolved qualities of Aries. So a sun in Aries rather than a North Node in Aries natal placement can look very different. The North Node is, again, the evolved, right? They've learned through maybe the shadow aspects of the sign, and they're evolving to be the highest degree of that sign. So the way that this correlates with the meditation and the wild woman is because Aries energy with the solar eclipse in Aries can be very impulsive and erratic and fiery. Mercury retrograde as well. Retrogrades are asking us to pause. So I think of the Jedi pause, meditation, right before we act too impulsively. This feral energy that's surrounding you as well. You also have the supportive energy of Venus. Venusian energy is very sensual, right? Indulging in the five senses, which is meditation, right? There are meditations that you can do where you can actually move through your five senses that might be very beneficial for you during this time, especially if you are feeling a bit impulsive or fiery. You might very well be a fire sign or an earth sign that's showing up strongly here, or dealing with one, okay? But there's this balance here with impulsivity, and then also being more receptive, right? Venusian, meditation, a wild woman. So through meditation and this Venusian energy, you also could be tapping into your wild woman, right? This more feral, more primalistic, more hedonistic part of you that's wanting to explore and create. Or again, a man, maybe you're stepping more into this playful energy. But I am sensing that for most of us, there's that Jedi pause, right? The warrior, the Aries energy, a true warrior, right? North Node in Aries knows about endurance, knows how to rest. Doesn't look at rest as a weakness. So that Jedi pause, when you think of like, you know, Star Wars, I always think of Star Wars when I think of Aries season, you know, because it's a lot about the Jedi, and there's so much of this meditation and like reflection and being calculative, really. So there is something about meditation here for you. You could also already be practicing meditation, especially with this Seven of Wands showing up. You could be having conflict specifically with a Leo, or have Leo in your chart. People that are in and out of your life, right? Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Wands also is connecting with that wild woman. You know, the positive side, everyone kind of gives the Knight of Wands a bad rep, but it depends on the surrounding cards. So for your situation with the Venusian and wild woman in the Knight of Wands, I do think that you're being urged to get out of drama, people that are only weighing you down, creating more space for yourself to be out in the wild, even in nature, and connecting. Because the meditation card also shows someone near the ocean, right, in the elements here. So you could very well be benefiting from like the earthly plane, right, working with earth magic, crystals, maybe even gardening, getting out, digging, or just hiking, being near water. Again, the five senses, connecting in with the five senses here, and allowing more play in your life, especially if you're dealing with a Sag. But it could be, again, trying not to be around a lot of external conflict that's outside of you. The Seven of Wands is definitely other people's opinions. Oh, sorry, I keep saying the seven. It's the Five of Wands. Interesting. So 7, you could be born on the 7th. Also with this 16 here, breaks down to a 7, 7, 7, 7. You could be seeing 7s a lot. Interesting why I said 7. So yeah, there's something prevalent around 7 for you. This is the 5 of Wands, okay? Yeah, it could be very dramatic. The thing about the 5 of Wands, though, is also, you know, trying to work with others, right? Not being too defensive or impulsive, or, you know, my way or the highway. Especially with the Knight of Wands and the Wild Woman, you could be really trying to find a balance there and connecting in with your more feminine side. And you can be a masculine, right? Masculine energy, feminine energy, we have them both within us, and they come out in different ways, in different relationships, in different environments. There's a time and a place. And we also can choose to be more masculine or more feminine, right? And you can be a female and be very masculine. But as long as you can understand that you have both here, okay? So this Venusian energy is asking you to, again, dive into your senses, connect in with the more like primal part of you. Again, being out in nature is very positive for you at this time. It helps ground you, because I do feel like you are a bit ungrounded with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe something's felt stagnant, and you're being urged to move away from conflict. Other people's drama is what I'm hearing. And the Knight of Wands, again, can be someone that's in and out of your life, especially if you're dealing with a Sag. But again, it could also be just adventure, right? Sag energy is the 9th house. This is about travel. You could be wanting to travel, right? To a retreat, self-love, self-care, maybe in nature, okay? We have the friendship and health. Yeah, so again, Venusian energy is all around health as well, right? Mindfulness, body, mind, spirit connection. So there could be some health issues that are coming up because of all this conflict that's arising. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So there is a lot about the physical vessel with this Venusian energy. Again, Taurus, Libra, you may very well be a Taurus or a Libra. And friendship here is also connected with the 5 of Wands. So although there is some sort of conflict, particularly around a friend group for you or a friend with benefits, you know, friendship is just any sort of close relationship, right, that we have. There could be a lot of like conflict within your friend group right now. But the key message here is to understand that a friend is in your life for a reason. So maybe they're showing you something. Also, the message I'm getting here is like a fire sign could help you kind of be like, you know what, lighten up. You know, let's enjoy life. Maybe there's a friend of yours that's a fire sign that's helping you adventure more and play and tap into more of this wild, more feral side of you. Getting out more, getting out in nature. But overindulgence is also important with Venusian energy. You know, they can be a bit too overindulgent in like more of the hedonistic things like sex and partnering up with people for all the wrong reasons, like trying to fill a lack within you. Maybe there's an emptiness within you, so you're trying to fill that void with external things, but you end up finding that there's more conflict in that. So there is something about separation here with the meditation for your health. Okay, conquering some sort of health issue. The shadow is showing up here. So the shadow is this Plutonic energy, Scorpio energy. With the Pluto and Aquarius transit that happened in February, you might want to watch that reading. Watch your February General Astro Tarot. And also I have love readings on my channel as well. But the shadow, again, it's talking about the shadow side of this balance here of work and play, right? Indulging in life, having fun, being around people that are going to benefit your health. But again, with any sort of overindulgence, it can affect your health. Maybe some toxic friendships that you have, and you're starting to understand that. Maybe they bring out the shadow in you. Maybe they make you feel drained in some way here. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is a very slow-moving energy. I'm feeling called to actually clarify that for you. Actually, first I'm going to clarify the 5 of Wands. What's this conflict? What's this conflict about? It could be around a Pisces. I'm hearing getting out of your shell. Yeah, you could have felt like you were, you know, in some sort of monotonous, like tedious, maybe even dealing with health issues that had kind of slowed you down. With the Hangman there. Let's see here. What else? What's the 5 of Wands about for pile 1 for this solar eclipse? What's this 5 of Wands about? Yeah, lots around friendship, stability. Yeah, it's looking like there's people around you, particularly friends or a past person. It could be a Scorpio. We have Earth, Aries, and Capricorn showing up very strongly. Also Taurus again. It looks like the 5 of Wands or some sort of conflict around a home environment, a work environment with the 3 of Pentacles. Not being able to work together in some way. Trying to find people that you can work with, maybe some influences again with the 5 of Wands. But there is celebration here, and I think that's what life is trying to urge you towards. Like, what feels good, pile number 1? Move towards that. And of course, a balance. We don't want to overindulge. We don't want to avoid. We don't want to, like, you know, drink or numb our pain away. Maybe that's what you've been feeling around some sort of conflict with a relationship of yours, particularly a friend. And so, yes, have fun, get out, You know, you could definitely be having an earth sign that's coming into your life, maybe an earth sign from the past. You are getting out of this Five of Pentacles, like a lack mentality, recovery, right? You could be recovering again from some sort of health issue is what I'm really seeing here. As you meditate, as you get out in nature, as you self-love, self-care with this Venusian energy, again, some sort of retreat. I see adventure, travel for sure for you. It's very beneficial for you during this time. I'm actually feeling called to wrap up your reading. I want to read from the Wild Woman. The Wild Woman. Let me find my book here. Oh, where's the book? Where's the book? Where are you at, book? Where'd you go? Sorry, I have a lot of books around me and I can't, there it is, okay. All my oracles and all my cards. I have a little bit of an addiction, I would say, in a good way. I like to have a lot of different cards because it's fun and it mixes up the energy. Get different perspective from different artists. So the Wild Woman or man, right? Again, however you identify, pile number one. This is this feral energy. The Wild Woman dances into your reading. She reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and conformity. Yeah, the social constraints of the Five of Wands. The Wild Woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us. Expectations of society. Yeah, totally. A lot of external forces are at play against you. She reminds us that in order to be fully present in life, we must uncover the light and let it shine, regardless of the perceived consequences. Yeah, again, like the naysayers, the negativity, the people that bring out that shadow, maybe other people that are working through some shadow. You're being invited to shine and be yourself, right? The wild, feral, primalistic, sensual person that you are. It will bring in a lot of happiness for you. There's a lot around expression with the Wild Woman, untamed, rewilding yourself, getting out of your comfort zone. Again, some sort of restriction in the Five of Wands that's made you feel oppressed. Oppression is coming up here. So beautiful. Tapping into the wild spirit within you. I love that for you, pile number one. If you want to get a private reading with me, you can find all my services below. I am offering a special to the end of April, a $20 30-minute full tarot spread and birth chart notes that we look into your natal nodes. Because with this solar eclipse, any sort of eclipse, the lunar nodes are being activated. So we go over your natal nodes and we tie that in with a beautiful tarot message for you. It's a great deal. So take advantage of that, pile number one, if you're interested. You can also join me on Patreon. I'll be doing an all signs reading within the next 24 hours for the solar eclipse. And you also get all 12 extended love readings on my Patreon channel. So check all my information below. Shoot me an email if you want to set something up, okay? Be well. Take care. All right, pile number two, welcome. Welcome, pile number two. You picked this beautiful heartstone. We have some oracle, we have some tarot, and I did choose one major arcana from my tarot deck to see what's the overarching message for you. And you got two. So when I pulled from the tarot, two different decks, you had the Magician in reverse, and then we have the Moon. This is going to be the overarching archetype, and we'll see how it kind of connects in here with the Magician in reverse, okay? So right off the bat, the signs that you could be dealing with, you yourself or around you, could be Taurus. We have Pisces. We have strong water. And we have the Magician, which is Gemini, okay? And we have a Scorpio here with the underworld. There is a lot of intuition here. We have the Moon with the Magic card. This is giving me like high priestess vibes. You yourself could definitely be a water, earth, right? We have Taurus showing up strongly. You could be dealing with a Taurus or taking on this energy. I'm hearing Taurus moon or some Taurus in your chart somewhere. Pisces, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini. So you're getting a lot of intuitive hits, and it might be a bit overwhelming for you. The moon definitely, again, is highlighted with the lunar eclipse we just had, and then the solar eclipse, right? So the moon is very prevalent. This is like right now. There's magic being born here. So through this awakening of your fears and the unknown, you could be feeling like you're stepping out into unknown territory, especially in regards to your emotions, with the King of Cups showing up here. Male or female, there is someone around you that does truly love you. If you are dealing with a water sign in particular, there's a lot of love here. But I feel like you or the other person is fearful of opening up to this offer. Four of Cups, King of Cups, because maybe there's a lack, Magician in reverse, of like, I don't know if I can give to this. Again, fear is the main message here with the moon. You know, insecurities. The Taurus represents what you have. So again, like fear of not being able to give enough, right? I have statements of being stuck in maybe like a material lack story, right? Also with the Four of Cups, there could be some grief connected to this, right? The grief card is showing up. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And that's really what's important here, is because the Four of Cups, this person feels like they've lost something, right? There's the Three Cups there they're pondering on, and the universe wants to offer them this Ace of Cups. But they're too focused on the past, right? Grief. Grief is just unexpressed love. So you could have felt like you could not express your love here with the Magician and the King of Cups. Maybe to a water sign, or again, you yourself are a water sign. But don't place, you know, the signs, you know, as something that it needs to be. This is just energy here. You or someone else could be grieving. I'm sensing more you with this moon energy. There's a lot to uncover in the moon, and I'm actually feeling guided to read from, this is an awesome book, by the way. I've learned so much through this Tarot 101. If you want to look into getting this book, if you're new to tarot, it has a lot of amazing messages here. I've been studying tarot for over a decade, and this is one of my favorite books. So, oh, how powerful the magnet of illusion attracts. It says, as all diseases have two conjunct causes, one immediate, external and exciting, the other constitutional, internal and predisposing, so it is with dreams, which are diseases or imbalanced states of consciousness, disturbers of sleep, and thoughts are of life. So this is like our shadow, the darkness within. We have the underworld showing up here as well. So fear definitely creeps in here, okay? Madness, lunacy, lunar, you know? So you yourself or someone else could be feeling this heightened sense of awareness emerging from the water, right? This crustacean crab, you could also be Cancer, dealing with one, represents humankind emerging from the primitive ocean, the first stages of awareness. Some of the key questions here that I want to get to, because I could go into all this here. There's questions here. What does the moon represent to you? How has fear manifested in your life? What does the concept of illusion mean to you? And how have you coped with fantasy? I have to say, though, with the magic here, there's something about your intuition. Maybe you have feared, you know, your intuition, because it's like a very strong premonitions even that you're getting at this time. And you're like, can I trust my intuition? It's a process, because with this Taurus energy here, it's almost like maybe you felt like the practical 3D, you know, that's what's more tangible. It's more like in your face, you know, it's something that you can hold on to and grasp. And this magic in the moon energy, it's like in the underworld, this is like unknown. This is the unknown territory. And this is really where we are connecting in with spirit. And that's definitely what Spirit's urging you to do, pile 2, is to connect in more with this intuitive side of you that maybe you've kept hidden for so long. Also, the message I'm getting with this magician is to be mindful of trickery. This is also, again, the moon. Fears, delusional thoughts, maybe repetitive thoughts. You know, especially with the underworld, this could be talking about like the devil feeling trapped in something or restricted. Again, 4 cups, the grass is not always greener on the other side. This is stagnant energy with the 4 of cups, feeling like a missed opportunity even, which is keeping you trapped in this grief here, okay? Grieving. So there's a way that you have to express this magic that's coming up within you. There's something very powerful around your emotions right now. But I would be mindful of people, especially like gurus, leaders, mentors that might be leading you astray. I just saw this video on TikTok this morning, actually, and I really admired this person for calling out readers. I myself, as a tarot reader, astrologer, I really strive to, with these messages, focus on you, of course. And I like to pick up on other people, but I'm not here to sell you bullshit. I'm not here to just sell you pipe dreams. And I do my best to be authentic and show you the truth as clear as I can, even if it might not be what you want to hear. So there are readers out there, and I'm not calling people out, that just want clickbait. They want, you know, the likes, the shares, the comments, and they're feeding you a crock of shit. So just be careful around that. Like, you know, reading too much into what other people are saying, because it could keep you trapped and feeling like neglected, when there might be someone, pile 2, that really wants to offer you something. The other message I'm getting here is that maybe you have had some sort of trauma bonding or an experience from childhood that, again, you've attached to this one way of thinking or being or believing, or what type of people you attract. And so if someone's coming in and showing you pure love, or wants to offer you something that's really authentic, it might seem boring, right? 4 cups, because you're so used to the drama, maybe even. So be mindful of manipulators, you know, and people that are just using you for your magic as well. We have adversity here. I accept the challenges. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So there is something that you're learning about your fears, pile number 2. We are actually going to read the magic card here. I want to read, and I also want to clarify the moon. How can pile number 2 work through their fears of the moon? Yeah, justice. Yeah, connecting in with your intuition. Trust your intuition, pile number 2. Yeah, a lot on superficiality, you know, again, maybe you were kind of fed a lot of crock, you know, from like other mentors, gurus, etc. And like you kind of lost faith in like your intuition, but you're being called into something deeper here. You use your intuition to set your moral compass. Wow, look at that. Truth, clarity, cause and effect, balance, fairness, accountability. The Knight of Wands is the first card that came out. So this is the wounded warrior. You've been wounded. It seems like you have been betrayed by someone or something, especially a magician in reverse. It doesn't have to be a Gemini, but it could be anyone that's operating from this very manipulative energy. I'm getting the word like energy vampire, like taking and depleting you from your own magic and your own light. You know, you could identify as an empath. And again, you felt like that became a weakness because people were prying on it. But Spirit wants you to make sure that you stay in tune and in touch with that magic within you, okay? Believe in yourself and have courage to continue on. The Nine of Wands, although they're wounded, you could be a Sag as well. I have strong Sag, Pisces, water showing up here, and again, air with Gemini, Taurus. Persistence, strength, health. The thing about the Knight of Wands, though, you have to be mindful of like rest, you know, because yeah, you have a fight in you. But, you know, if we don't address the wounds, this person's clearly wounded. They have a bandage around their head. So this is showcasing the mental space, the fears, the illusions. If we are not addressing those issues, we are going to stay stuck in this Four of Cups where everything is lackluster. Nothing's good enough. I don't trust anyone. And the universe is like, hey, we want to offer you love here, but you have to heal these wounds. Maybe get some help, you know, a mentor of sorts. The Taurus energy represents the Hierophant, so this could be a mentor, a therapist, again, maybe skewing and changing your beliefs, not allowing manipulators to coerce, trying to connect in with people that you intuitively feel have your best interest. And sometimes, from my own experience, life will throw you narcissistic, you know, people that are, you know, going to test your strength and also your intuition. Because usually with people that are highly sensitive, you know, you see the red flags, but sometimes you want to see the good in people because you have a big heart, you know, and we can see the wounds. Especially with that moon and the magic. It's like you see the magic in people. You see through maybe some of the hurt and pain, but then you might be taking it on as your own, is the message that I'm getting here. So there's something about boundaries here. And you know, as highly sensitive beings, you have to learn how to find a healthy balance. And of course, wish people the best on their journey, but don't allow it to overcome you and take over your life. Because energy is energy, and you can absorb that, and then it sets you back. The symbol represents the infinite intelligence of the great spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. When magic appears, you're invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe. Yeah, getting out of that Four Cups. More childlike innocence, right? Everything's possible, having this growth mindset, recognizing synchronicities. You might be feeling like synchronicities lining up, maybe certain numbers lining up, being called in a certain direction, maybe getting like an email or a random message, and you're like, wow, that's really weird. I was just thinking about that person. This is a sign from Spirit that's reminding you to co-create a world in a sacred partnership. Your part is to dream, to intend, to watch for signs that show you the next action. Right now, it appears that you're on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. Pay attention. Magic gives birth to miracles. So there's something about not forgetting your magic, not becoming cynical, right? Or like, being burned so many times, you know, getting out of that Four Cups. Four Cups message is very strong for you. And again, you pick this stone, so there's something around your heart. You have a very, very loving, big heart, pile number 2, and don't let anyone take advantage of that. You know, again, you are going to be tested through your life, because what it is teaching you, especially with these eclipses, is how to have self-love, self-worth, North Node and Aries. The balance of giving to others, Libra South Node, and also knowing who we are, right? Really knowing who you are and not looking at your sensitivities or your magic as a weakness, but a strength, and trusting your intuition, pile number 2. It's guiding you right now. It's leading you somewhere towards your heart, what your heart really truly wants, okay? I wish you all the best. If you want to get a private reading with me, you can find my services below. On Patreon, I will be posting an all signs extended reading in the next 24 hours. You can find that posted there. I do a lot of exclusive content for my Patreon members, and you also get all love extended messages. You also get 20% off all my services. So if you want to get a reading with me, you can join me on Patreon and get that discount. Always. All right, pile number 2, I wish you all the best. Also, watch the April Love and General readings for more Astro Tarot support. Be well. All right, pile number 3. Welcome to your solar eclipse reading. Thank you for joining me here. We have some tarot, we have some oracle messages to support you during the solar eclipse. I did pull a major arcana from one of my decks to see what the overarching message is for you. You had the devil show up twice. So from my other tarot deck, it showed up. So you have two devils here. Are you a Capricorn? That could be the case. You could also have Leo or dealing with a Leo. It showed up here. Whew, devil, devil, devil. That damn devil. You know, the thing about the devil, I'm going to clarify it here for you, is it depends on the surrounding cards, but really it's self-limiting beliefs. It's bondage. It wants to keep you trapped to a limited way of thinking and being. And eclipses are wanting to push you out of that, to see a more broad perspective, right? To gain some sort of awareness and spiritual insight. The devil also talks about karmic lessons, right? Karmic cycles. The devil wants to keep you trapped in that, right? There's like this power there, you know, there's a control there with the devil. You could be dealing with someone that is acting this way towards you, or you yourself are dealing with these aspects of yourself, okay? I am seeing something about an engagement here with the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands in reverse. This could be a toxic family that you're having to deal with, and that can be really challenging, you know, because we want to see the best in our family, and, you know, we only get one, right? But maybe there is a message here, pile number 3, around, you know, finding people that are going to be supportive towards you. Yeah, look at that, the 10 of Cups again in reverse. Definitely a strong message around family here. I'm getting toxic family and knowing how to disconnect. You know, it's very saddening to have to disconnect from family. But if they are going to be dragging you down and dragging you into some sort of turmoil and toxic pattern, you have to learn how to have healthy boundaries. This also could be around, again, a family of yours, someone that you envisioned happiness with. Strong Leo here showing up. I feel like you have Leo in your chart, or again, you're dealing with a Leo. What is this devil about? Please show me more about the devil. What is this devil about, please, for pile number 3? Please show me the devil. Walking away from manipulative people. Could be a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, or a Pisces. People that are going to be manipulating you. Leo's showing up so strong, strength, having the perseverance and stamina, pile number 3. To walk away from something that's a faulty foundation. 4 of Wands. Again, this is strongly correlating to a marriage, someone that you've been married with, or again, you envision this. You could have lived with them. You could have children with them. You could be going through divorce, or you're still together, right? That's coming through very strongly, but you're being urged to walk away from this devil energy. 8 of Cups, because it's not emotionally fulfilling, right? We had the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Cups twice. One upright, one in reverse. Meaning like it could be a really hard decision to make. I feel like the message here for you is there's 5s showing up a lot here. So 5s and 10s. So there's a point of friction during the solar eclipse that you're having to push through. Persistence, stamina, endurance. Having the strength to walk away from one-sided relationships, ones that are not stable, not bringing you any joy. You have strong Pisces showing up here. But the standstill card is here. So it's like right now for this solar eclipse, it's asking you to stand still. So maybe not making any sort of impulsive decisions as of now. This is being more reflective, disciplined to a standstill. Discipline is showing up here. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Also, the devil could be bringing up envy, people around you that are envious of you. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So yes, you could be feeling like, why me? You know, the devil also wants to make you feel like a victim to the circumstances, but you can set yourself free, pile 3, if you choose to. It just requires you maybe to be more disciplined, to identify the devil in your life or around you, right? This could be internal or external. It could be a work environment, a relationship. I'm seeing strong family here, a marriage, a partnership, especially with an Aries, a Leo, a Gemini, a Pisces showing up. And right now, okay, stand still. Don't make any impulsive decisions, erratic decisions. The devil might want to make you angry or bitter or resentful or revengeful even. This is not about taking out revenge on anyone, even if they did you dirty. Yeah, the ring is here. So again, the strong message of like a marriage, going through some sort of marriage conflict. You could also still be, you could be divorced, or again, going through some divorce. Or someone maybe is pushing this on you, like, I want a divorce. Stand still here. I want to actually read about that for you. Stand still. What does this mean for you? Because that's very strong. It's very much connected to discipline. Let's see. You know, the devil wants you to act, you know, erratic. You know, drama. They love the drama, right? It's what feeds them and what fuels them. So this could be someone around you that just loves the drama, especially Leo. The shadow side to Leo can be very dramatic. Maybe this is something, if you are a Leo, that you're dealing with, like being in relationships that create that drama. It's like a trauma bond that you get so used to that over time, and that you don't know any different. But now it's like dealing with, again, an envious partner even too, or envious friends, family. There's a lot around having to stick up for yourself and persevere here. Okay. When stand still appears, it is a symbol of pause, observation, and breathing, meditation. Non-action, right? This is that Jedi pause that I was talking about in Aries season. We have Mercury retrograde as well. So although we are springing forth into this Aries energy, it's very action-oriented. It's Mars. But I've been talking about this with all the signs. A sun in Aries, or, you know, ascendant Aries, wherever, is different than North Node in Aries. And that's where the lunar node is right now. North Node in Aries. It is the highest degree of Aries. An evolved Aries. Someone that has North Node in their chart, you might have North Node Aries. They understand the warrior within, and they understand that that requires sometimes pause. Sustainability. Right? Think of the warrior. If they're out on the long, you know, a long journey of the battlefield, they understand that they have to take breaks. It's not about go, 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 fight, 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 burning out on all ends. So maybe you have felt that way in your life for quite some time. A workaholic, right? That can be addiction to work as well. Addiction to sex, drugs, money. And now you're maybe going through some sort of standstill, like hermit energy, slowing down, being more disciplined, maybe on taking on a more strict health regimen, getting away from envious, toxic relationships, especially one that maybe you were engaged with. You're trying to identify instabilities within a marriage. When you feel stuck, this symbol appears as a reminder that constant action isn't going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information, or just wait until the universe makes the next move. No matter what, No matter what, this moment is a beautiful gift orchestrated in your favor. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring all the parts together for the highest good. Go and play, recharge, take focus of whatever has stalled. Life will get busy again for you soon. So you can get stuck in the analysis paralysis, right? Turn within, breathe, recognize that the condition of the moment, it allows you the opportunity to bear witness to whatever is going on before you just bulldoze ahead, right? I feel like this energy here is about like, I'm just going to keep persevering. I'm going to keep fighting, especially if it's a toxic relationship. It's like, no, we have to do this. You know, I had this vision, I had this idea, but then it's like not recognizing that there's instability here within some sort of commitment, some sort of 10 of Cups. It's a vision, it's a fantasy that maybe you're starting to see the truth around it. There's limitations around this. Again, it could be power dynamics, envy within a relationship. You can make your imagination real with the Magician card here. Gemini energy. Creative power, adaptation, self-confidence. Lots of confidence here, especially with the Leo strength. Having to really pull through the chaos here and be disciplined. The Jedi pause is so strong for you, pile number 3. If you want to get a private reading with me, just know that you can find all my services below. I'll be posting on Patreon for my Patreon members an exclusive all sign solar eclipse reading in the next 24 hours, so stay tuned for that. You get 20% off all my services as a Patreon member, and you also have access to all 12 extended love readings every month, so feel free to check out my services and my Patreon below. I also have that $20 lunar eclipse reading where we can look at your natal nodes and how they're being activated. So check out those services. I wish you all the best. Enjoy this eclipse energy, whatever it's ushering in or out of your life, or maybe a little bit of both. And I'll see you next month. Bye for now.